order to avoid a world without wine, we chose to redesign a wine opener. We made 3 prototypes and interviewed both bartenders and home users to see what they thought. So this is the first prototype we made. Here, come take a closer look. So this prototype is actually a reverse model of the typical wine opener. This piece symbolizes the actual corkscrew, where this would be the double lever arm. On a typical corkscrew, these are actually reversed, and when you open a wine bottle, you screw the corkscrew in, and then you pull up to get the cork out. But on this one, you would screw the corkscrew in and then actually pull down. We thought that pulling down on the handle and bringing your hands closer together would be a more natural movement than bringing your hands further apart. The second change on this prototype is the foil cutter, which is integrated in here. Usually there's a blade right here or here that you fold out and cut the foil with. It's an awkward motion, and oftentimes you don't get a very clean cut. But with this one, you would lay the cutter down on the bottle and give a little bit of traction, and then either twist the bottle or twist the handle. You'd get a really uniform cut, and it would be a lot easier to use.
I mean, do you feel like it's kind of a weird motion going up in a way?
Yeah,
or?
for sure. Especially because if you have someone who's opening the bottle too quickly, you'll find that if they pull the cork really fast, it'll pull some of the liquid with it.
Instead of pulling up and away, you'd be pulling down and towards you.
Okay.
I mean, do you ever notice like any motions that you prefer?
I mean, this one makes sense to me. That you would be pulling up. You'd be pulling down instead of up.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Was cutting. So we integrated a cutter in here. So instead of having the knife blade cutter like a normal one. Oh, thank you. And you can just pull it across.
That's
the top.
nice. I like that.
Whoever thought of that was really smart.
So this is the second prototype we made. It's more similar to a typical wine opener. But if you come take a closer look, there's actually just a single lever arm, whereas a lot of the bartenders that we interviewed in our first round of interviews wanted the double armed. They actually complained that a lot of times the double hinged arm was either too loose or too tight of a joint. So we actually eliminated that joint and moved it up here so that you would actually start with the lever arm close to the corkscrew. You would pry it out, and then you would slide the lever arm further away, giving you more torque, and pry it out again. So we thought that it might be an easier motion. You could just move it with your thumb back and forth rather than trying to manipulate the actual lip that joins with the bottle opener.
How would you?
Okay. So you start off with it close, and you do the regular motion, you pull it up, and then you just slide this out a little bit, and you do it again, and it would work, and it would open the bottle.
Yeah, they can be too loose or too tight, and it's kind of like jerky. I like that. As long as the slide.
I like the concept. I think that it would be good to make it so that it slides during the motion.
So this is our third prototype. It's a little bit more similar to a typical wine opener, but if you come take a closer look, you'll see that the bottle opener for beer bottles is actually on this end, whereas typically it's found inside the lever arm. So we actually chose to move it to the end so that a bartender could just take the wine opener out of their pocket, pop a bottle off, without having to unfold everything to expose the wine opener.
Bottle opener on the opposite side, so you never have to open this up and have the opener down here.
Oh, nice. I like that too.
Yeah, so you just
really fast.
Yeah.
So it'd be kind of neat if you could make it so that you wouldn't have to like twist it around in order to use it. You could use it just with the same grip straight over.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Can you combine them all?